the pickle. What are they made of? Are they good for you? And what makes them so tasty? Oh, my hand. First off, let's tackle the caloric density of pickles. Pickles have an incredibly low caloric density, allowing you to snack on them without worries about gaining weight. It can be seen in their caloric range being from like 6, 7 calories, which is basically nothing. For example, Mount Olive, the brand I'll be breaking down today, says that it has 0 calories. And as seen according to nhs.uk, the amount of calories a person needs to live is usually within the 2,000-2,500 range. For example, a Whopper has around 700 calories. So, if you ate a pickle at 7 calories, which some have, some don't, according to the branding, you would need to eat about 100 to equate to the same amount of calories as if you ate a single Whopper. First up, cucumbers, which according to the first result on Google, are surprisingly not a vegetable, but biotonically a fruit. And despite this surprising switch in sides, this does not detract from the health aspect cucumbers possess, as according to missionhealth.org, they are incredibly rich with fiber and water, which makes them a great option for individuals who want fiber and water in their diet or want a low-calorie snack. Secondly, the good old-fashioned H2O. If you don't know that water's good for you or feel like I should provide a source, I'm scared for your health. I personally love water. That went better on this take. Thirdly, vinegar. According to HSPH, Harvard.edu, vinegar has basically no nutritional value while also having 0 calories. This makes it an incredibly neutral food that just basically adds taste to what you're eating. However, there are still potential benefits to vinegar. Many sources say, including HSPH, Harvard.edu, that vinegar has the potential to help reduce your chances of getting cancer. This is because they say vinegar contains polyphenols, plant chemicals that have an antitoxin effect that may protect cells from oxidative stress, a possible stimulator of tumor growth. While I am definitely not smart enough to understand what that means, it sounds good. Fourthly, salt. Salt is good for you, and according to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, salt is necessary for your body to perform many of the functions it needs to live. However, in high dosages or amounts, it can be detrimental to your body's health. It's important to remember that pickles are incredibly high in their sodium content, so especially if you aren't an athlete to where your sodium levels need to be higher, you need to not eat too many at once despite their low caloric value. Next up, everyone's favorite, calcium chloride fermenting agent. This is used to help keep pickles from getting mushy on store shelves, and according to teamchem.co, it's FDA approved and hasn't been seen to have any negative health benefits. Next up, everyone's second favorite, sodium benzoate preservative. I know, it's exciting. Sodium benzoate is safe for human consumption as long as it's consumed at less than 5 mg per kg of body weight, of course, according to nih.gov. Seventhly, natural flavors. I know, once again, super exciting. Natural flavors basically have no benefits or positives, they just make food taste like what they taste like. Polysorbate 80. Polysorbate 80 is considered to be relatively healthy according to EWG, and have little to no risk factor as long as it is consumed. If it's inhaled, the risk factor increases slightly, though it's still not very dangerous, and I'd be scared if you're inhaling pickles. Lastly, everyone's favorite behind red 40, yellow 5. I know, we've all been waiting for it. While not common, according to the U.S. Food and Health Administration, yellow 5 can cause hives or rash, which, if that happens when eating pickles, I'm okay with it, honestly. Now that we know what's in the pickle, we can now decide firmly if it's healthy or not. When you break apart each individual ingredient, there's really nothing that stands out as outlandishly unhealthy for someone within a pickle, and given its highest things are cucumbers and water, which is just basically natural foods that are good for you, I think it's safe to say that pickles are overall a healthy thing that you can eat in moderation despite its high salt content and yellow 5, which could cause you potential problems. Now, onto the commercials. No, not that one. That's some random German brand. We're talking about Mount Olive. Mount Olive has little, actual advertisement to commercial space on the television and relies mainly off of word of mouth and shelf space to sell their product. However, they do have a pickle drop.
It's like New Year's, but with a pickle instead of a ball. So it's like really thematic and cool, guys.
As seen, pickles can be a healthy snack despite their high salt content as long as you eat them in moderation. And have relatively tame marketing, relying more on word of mouth and shelf space rather than commercials through the TV.